Hi everyone! Today I'd like to explore a particularly intriguing theory that could drastically change your perspective on Sprunki. This theory was proposed by Reddit user PsychoDolphin33, and it delves into some fascinating psychological depths. According to the theory, Gray might actually be the main character who suffers from a serious mental illness that causes him to see vivid hallucinations and hear unsettling voices. As a result, Gray's perception of the world is very different from what it would be otherwise. Perceives everyone around him as terribly deformed, chaotic, and even insane, resulting in a terrifying environment where his distorted perceptions are the norm. Gray may seem normal only when he is experiencing hallucinations. Otherwise, his actual state would appear to be unchanged. One particularly strong element of Gray's hallucinations is on a character named Wenda, who appears to be completely obsessed with him. This could be because of a deep and underlying bond between them. In actuality, Wenda claims that Theory truly cares for Gray and wants to help him and his family. She even helps him take his medicine on a regular basis to reduce the frequency and severity of his hallucinations in an effort to help him feel more grounded and less suffering. Gray's interest with the color black and the idea of profound darkness is what primarily inspired him to create his series. This viewpoint clarifies the reasons why Gray often shifts from happy to depressing mood, and the reason behind his manifestation of the black figure in this imagined murky. In essence, while Gray tries to live a normal life among friends in the world Sprunki, these terrifying visions of dead Sprun and nightmarish settings constantly obstruct his peace. In reality, however, things are very different. World Black represents Gray's mental illness, embodying his deepest insecurities and fears. According to this theory, Gray is in a safe environment, and the most of the feisty characters are sincerely trying to help him with his mental health. Gray's more sinister encounter. This theory greatly resonates with me, especially as a possible official backstory. It adds layers to Gray's character and creates a powerful narrative about mental health reality versus perception and the strength found in connections, as are internal battles rather than external threats, highlighting how his friends could actually be important figures trying to connect with him and provide help. How do you think this narrative might alter your perception of Gray? The following notion is quite unnerving. According to previously discussed theories, there may have been a connection between the creation of Incredibox Sprun and a killer or psychopath. This theory has gained traction, and it got me thinking, why are those eerie eyes in the sky there? Have you ever noticed how unnerving they are? One possibility is that the eyes are actually surveillance cameras that are continuously monitoring and even controlling the city of Sprun. It seems as though the residents are under constant surveillance, with every move they make being tracked. But what if? Imagine if these eyes were a gateway for evil powers bringing unknown suffering and unnerving difficulties. These eyes are something even deeper. They could be a portal through which sinister forces can enter, bringing new horrors to the world of Sprun and its characters. What do you think about this theory? Is it plausible or overly dramatic? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. If anyone else finds this concept as terrifying as I do, please let me know. The next theory provides an intriguing twist on the connections between Black. The story takes a darker turn when Black, who was executed for a serious crime, had his eyes blinded as part of his punishment, turning him into a demon who returned to the world of Sprun in a dark disguise. However, Black's love for Wenda remained intact despite his fate. According to this theory, Black and Wenda were once married, and Gray was their child. Black saw Gray as young and vulnerable and decided not to manipulate him, but Gray was deeply troubled by the decisions his parents had made, leaving him emotionally scarred and unable to reconcile his memories with his current reality. This theory adds a profound layer to the characters by implying a tragic family backstory where love, betrayal, and regret intertwine to impact Gray's mental state. Instead of harming her, he persuaded her to join him in this transformed existence. They also shared a love for Gray and left him unharmed. What are your thoughts? Does this past lend too much darkness to the world of Sprun? Or may it be the key to understanding Gray's struggles? Recently, we came into an intriguing anecdote that makes assumptions about how Wenda might have gone insane while playing the game Color Box Mustard. The computer's album contains a picture of Wanda with Maddie by her side, wearing an apparatus that keeps her eyes open. It explains that the Mustard Gang is a criminal syndicate that tortures betrayers by making them watch Stampede ad round. The theory suggests that Maddie may have turned into one of these Stampede ad round videos, and witnessing this could have been what drove Wanda to madness. The constant mind-numbing exposure to these bizarre visuals might have been enough to break her, especially if Maddie or someone close to her was part of the tormenting spectacle. These videos are an unsettling genre on YouTube that features green screens with various characters from various media running across the screen for an astounding 30 years. Gives W's character a strange psychological twist. Does this explanation explain Wenda's spiral into madness? Or does it just add an excessively intense layer? Tell me what you think next. According to theory, when building Wenda, the inventor of Incredibox Sprun might have taken inspiration from a serial killer. Given Wenda's eerie eyes and crazy smile in horror mode, this scenario makes terrifying sense. It suggests that someone from the Colorbox Mustard Gang may have used a gadget that held Wenda until she went insane. Her eyes opened, forcing her to witness a terrible scene. Continuous exposure to the Colorbox Mustard could have further shattered her head, particularly if she already had underlying psychiatric problems or a fragile mentality. It's possible that Mafia exacerbated her mental health issues, driving her to total insanity. Wenda may have broken a contract with the Colorbox Mustard organization, which is claimed to function like a mafia. According to this theory, her punishment may have been purposefully intended to crush her spirit. Wenda, as a sad person, a woman with a disturbed mind who is finally pushed over the edge by unrelenting suffering, which gives her story a terrible psychological depth. Do you believe this theory may be accurate, or is it too dramatic for W's backstory? We appear to have covered every theory we had for today, and I must say that they have all turned out to be quite fascinating. Each of these concepts, in my opinion, certainly deserves a place in the fantastical world of Sprun, where a plethora of possibilities come to life. We would now love to hear your thoughts on, regarding this subject, do you believe that Wenda truly became a victim of her situation? Or do you think that she chose to become frightening in order to get revenge? It's probable that she did this because she was being ridiculed by others, which pushed her to take this extreme action. I hope you found today's episode to be genuinely engaging. We covered a lot of new ground and encouraged you to consider the events in the Sprunk universe from a variety of perspectives. As a result, you may now have some thoughts about what might have actually occurred. And of course, we encourage you to think about it. We're thrilled to incorporate the most interesting and captivating theories that our audience has shared in our next video. So please feel free to share your thoughts. We're eager to see the different viewpoints you'll bring to the conversation. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please check out our earlier videos. There are even more fascinating theories there that I think you'll find immensely entertaining.